My name is Mac Denniston. I have a brain injury from a mountain bike accident. I don't remember anything of the day. I just remember waking up and I don't have like a normal head. And this side of me was pretty useless. It's frustrating, but just gotta live with it. I grew up here, 5 minutes out of Alex.
Mac, grab that and pull it tight, OK? Go under that tree for me, mate. I've been on this property for 30-odd years. In 2012, I brought half the business, and we've developed a lot more orchards. Here's a clip here. Mac will grab this.
It's pretty good, pretty quiet. I like having freedom, space.
I think the boys enjoy being out in the country and living on the orchard. There's also times that they wish they lived in town, so they didn't have to bike in and out when they were younger.
We're nearly there, mate. I'm just going to go around that corner.
Dad told me not to do half jobs. If you're gonna do a job, do it right.
There's your one there, mate.
That's probably why I was such a hard worker. Trying to work is real hard. Because I hit this side of my head, I got like, because this side of my head, my brain, controls this side of my body. So I have stroke-like symptoms. My strength in this arm, yeah, it's just still quite bad. But like, I can't do the technical stuff.
It's good.
It's just real hard to let go of stuff.
No, that's all right, mate.
Nah, my hand is not letting go.
Oh, just straighten up the end one, put that bike back and... To the hand. Too scary.
Jake's a really good big brother to Mac, but Mac was quite hard work as a little guy. They're close, but they're competitive. Yeah, they're both very sporty.
Yeah, they used to quite often have a bit of a size up, from calf to arms to height. There wasn't a lot in them. The youngest one was always trying to get bigger than the oldest one.
He was always trying to get under your skin. Mac was really only ever into one sport, which was rugby. We tried to get him into others, but it's just not the same as rugby.
Rugby was quite fun. I was alright at it.
He grew up quite fast, like he was a big kid. He was a bit of a bully on the rugby paddock. He'd either go round you, through you, or over you.
I tried to be the best at everything, and then like as soon as I got one thing wrong, I just beat myself up about it.
He shone out in his team, but he would often come off the field feeling angry or sad.
You know, when you're not good at all at schoolwork or anything, rugby was his outlet to let anger and aggression out.
School was pretty difficult with my dyslexia. I can't really read. Well, yeah. I'm not too good at maths, but I can do it.
He was doing work experience, and he was on a farm one day a week. He was very hands-on, like he could drive a digger and motorbikes. He rode it really well, but he had no fear.
Probably started mountain biking in year 7. Behind the clock in Alex, there's good trails up there. Some of the trails are quite steep. Yeah, and I like the flowy tracks.
He kind of got forced into biking, I think. Just all his friends were into it. Joined them on the weekend. He's a daredevil. Never turned down anything. He's seen the big jumps and said, I'm going to conquer them.
I was not always successful. I just kept doing them and then ended up having my accident.
I got the phone call from the police officer who said that Max had an accident on his bike. And I had to quickly ask, oh, was he on his mountain bike or his motorbike? And when he said his mountain bike, it was kind of like, oh, phew, that's not so serious then. The police officer said the ambulance was there with him and they had called the rescue helicopter, which I thought was a bit of overkill at the time. Got there first as the rescue helicopter was landing to find Mac on a stretcher. I could hear him groaning. The paramedics were needing to put a breathing tube down his throat. They then transferred him to the rescue helicopter and he was flown to Denniston. I thought he just knocked himself out, and it really wasn't till the neurosurgeon said he had to remove Mac's skull bone to release pressure off his brain. And that was our first understanding that it was a serious brain injury. All the testing that they were doing showed that there was very little brain activity. They did say there might be an opportunity they could just turn things off and let him slip away, which is very hard to hear. Morning, Mac. Time to get up, buddy. Can you come and have a shower?
I get up by 9 or something, then go to school.
No, I've got it. Oh. Yeah, right,
We usually do other arm first.
He's still pretty dependent on Mother to get him out of bed, get his breakfast made, get him organised.
Do you want to try some buttons?
Doing buttons up is quite hard with my bad hand.
Hey, well done. There's no rush. We just get out the door when we're ready.
You can't rush him, you know, look, so it's not going to speed him up. It's a process.
So he wears a dictus band that helps pull his foot up when he takes steps, when he's walking. The experts are very open and tell you they don't know the outcome of anyone who sustains a brain injury. So what, you got tutor group first thing at school? And you've got kayaking last period today. His long-term memory is great. You know what you're doing now. Short-term, just the daily activities of remembering to brush his teeth and go to the toilet in the bathroom. He might do one and come out and forget that he needs to do both. All right, let's go.
When I was in hospital, I remember parts of it. I just remember waking up in Wilson Centre.
He became conscious after 12 days. It was when he first really opened his eyes and we could see that there was a spark of him there.
It's very hard. You just didn't know what you're dealing with, so how do you deal with it emotionally when you don't even know what you're going to end up with?
You could think positively as much as you could, but then you always had that doubt in your mind. I had emotional waves of sobbing and crying, and then I'd get it out of my system, and then I'd be back to positive. He started to get movement back in his right side, so that gave us a lot of hope. The doctors would come in and they were looking for signs that he could respond to them, a thumbs up or squeeze my hand, that type of thing. And we got a very gentle thumbs up and thought, oh, so he's there, he's responding. And I jokingly said, the next thing he'll be doing is the bird. That's a good sign of Max. And I could see his hand moving away, and he was trying to get his fingers to do the bird.
You don't like to see that bird finger up, but I was pretty happy to see it.
Yeah. He couldn't speak still at this stage, so he did get a bit aggressive.
Oh, look at that.
I think he was just getting very frustrated with himself and everyone holding him and touching him.
Oh my goodness, look at you with that grin.
And you're balancing on your own.
You are. Very good, Mac.
And then just before Christmas, he said in a full sentence, "Are we in Fiji?" And I, no. And then we had like an hour conversation. Yeah, what happened to me? There was tears.
That's, I think, the first time he really just completely woke up properly,
Yeah,
in
I
my
think,
opinion.
Yeah, me too.
When I first came back, and it was like early days. I was going to school. I'd like miss first period and then miss last period, but now I'm staying for last.
Do you want to start on the warm-up on the rowing machine?
He's got occupational therapist that comes into school. 2 different physios work with him.
Give it a little bit more if you want.
I don't really notice much, but a lot of people have said that they've noticed my arm better. Because, yeah, I remember when I couldn't move it.
Nice fingertip, thumb tip, that's it. Nice.
He struggles to pick up smaller objects. And then once he's got it, the frustrating thing is he can't let go of it.
That's it. Nice. It's just a nice, relaxed movement. That's better. Good. A bit of a mind game, eh?
Yep. If you think about it too much,
Yeah, it just
tightens
goes,
up.
just goes tight. Right, down the ground.
At first, he couldn't really run. If he tried to run, it looked like he'd fall over. But now he's running around chasing after the dog, playing touch.
Get that hand round, yep. To the chest, in the air. Good, come down. Yep, pull down, and then last, you're done.
His attitude to his physio and his recovery in general is really good.
You're speedy.
He's pleased to do any physio that's offered to him.
Nice even weight for both legs. Relax your toes, relax your knees.
He carries on and he does it, and he doesn't throw things away or get angry, and the old Mac would have.
Hold it. Good.
Since I've come home, I've noticed my balance has got a lot better. Because, yeah, I've had a go at riding my bike. So, yeah, I'm pretty good.
We need to know for your safety that you can get yourself out of the boat without any help, without stressing too much.
He's in an outdoor education class, which he thought and I thought might have been too difficult, but the teacher is amazing.
If you're happy with that, what's your next step?
I went round to their house and chatted to them, and I saw a pretty broken young man, actually. Like someone whose confidence is definitely gone. I'm not getting in a kayak. Even up to the first day in the pool, he said, "Miss, I'm not going upside down." I'm like, that's fine. But in that period, he just watched everyone else, and boom, I turned around and he was upside down. I was like, oh.
Outdoor education class, quite fun.
Oh, the water's so cold.
Quite a lot of challenges. The rolling over in the kayak was, yeah, it was a shock to the body because we were in the outside pool.
It's about relearning what he can and can't do. I guess he feels a little bit trapped in the body that he has now, because it doesn't feel like how he was before, and it's not as easy as he was before. So it's relearning that actually he can do all these things.
All right, so have a wee practice now. When you're ready, away you go. Yeah, easy. Good job.
The first time I rolled, yeah, I couldn't, like my legs got stuck in it. So yeah, that's why I was nervous.
I think for him it's just going to be a really cool journey to enable him to have a lifelong love of adventuring and shared adventures with his mates. I find it just so heartwarming watching them.
I got some good friends. They support me a lot.
His friends are so close. Just look out for him wherever he is. But that just gives him a bit of independence.
He's been to a couple of parties. You know, he gets invited to most things, so it's just if he's got the energy to go. The big difference in the attitude of Mac is before the accident, he was quite aggressive. You know, stood up, got in people's face a bit. Now he's just a big cutty bear.
I see ya. Don't kiss me. I'll say ya.
Nah, you're not leaving.
I gotta go back to work.
You remember coming out here with Kieran to do the trainers? No, not really. That was before your accident.
We farm at Gorge Creek, which is just south of Alex. We run about 10,000 stock units over the place, sheep and beef. Mac would come and we would fit in just in general work if we had yard work on or fencing work on or irrigation work. Mac would be pretty much hands-on with us for that day. And we're going to put these on that top wire and that'll give the netting a wee bit more strength with the snow loading, and if the deer try and scramble over it, they won't fold the netting up the way they could. So if you go and do that.
James has been amazing. The work experience before his accident was just wonderful for Mac to go and do. But now it's very important for him that he can see that he can actually still do it.
Mac had the accident in the early spring, and I guess he came back and helped us probably 10 months later. He was diminished from being that guy that could run fast as the wind. You know, the coordination wasn't there. His attention span was pretty short. But he's moving much more freely now, and he's got a twinkle in his eye again, and you know, he's got that cheeky sense of humour. And that was quite interesting. I think he's possibly come out of his shell a wee bit, if anything.
He said since his accident, he doesn't worry about things anymore, and he's happier about the way his life is going to go. He feels secure.
James is a good friend. He helps me out sometimes. And yeah, just help out whatever he's got to do. Help out as best I can. My glasses aren't for seeing, they're just for strengthening the muscles. My muscles in this eye is quite weak. Most of the time when I look that way, I get like double vision.
So the right side brain injury that he sustained, his left eye doesn't move with the other eye sometimes, so that's why he's wearing glasses. If that doesn't work as well as they need it to, then he'll probably have a surgery on his eye. He's got very little energy now. Just the daily activity of getting up and going to school or work. So he does spend a bit of time on the couch resting.
Oh, sleep a lot. Quite tired. Sit on my couch and then I scroll on TikTok. Sometimes just close my eyes. Closing your eyes is almost as good as sleeping. Yeah, having a brain break.
He's good at regulating his own energy.
If he's got a party or a stay over on a Saturday night, he's trying to wag school for 3 days beforehand just to save the energy up. He certainly got his priorities right, I think.
Can you guys come and help with bringing out dinner, please?
Come back.
He's definitely making progress still, and it's not been 18 months. I think over the next few years, he may not ever come completely right with his hand grip and things, and I think he understands that. But he'll find ways to manage.
How's that salad?
Good.
Good, I'm pleased. Makes your plate look good. You can't do it, can you?
I think his attitude is really good. He's just got a different way of looking at stuff. We're confident that he'll be able to do anything he wants to do. One thing I do know is when I say no one knows, if the brain surgeons don't know how someone's going to get on, how are we ever going to know what he's going to do?
What's your tat? It's got me on it, Mac. Yeah. And a crown above it, because I'm a king. There you go. I'm just focused on getting better. I'll probably just work on the farm.
I do believe he will end up living independently and have some form of work, whether it's part-time, full-time. I think he'll be successful with what his life will bring.
My piece of advice is don't give up. Giving up's like the worst thing you can do. You just gotta think about happy and then you're all right.
3, 2, 1.
That's why it's called Max Rock.